Candy from Westview School, and we participated in the Imagine My Sustainable City project. I want to thank number 9 and Barb and Elizabeth for helping us do this assignment and to help us create a sustainable community in our own city that's enjoyable for all of us and also really beautiful and sustainable. So for my class, we love being creative, so we poured all our creativity into this project. And Barb and Elizabeth also taught us how to make our city sustainable with the 9 pillars of sustainable city. The first pillar was transportation. For our project in general, we were building beside a GO station, so we took advantage of the public transit and created green transportation as well with bike rental centers and bike lanes. The second and very important pillar was alternative energy. Since this world right now, we revolve a lot around non-renewable resources for energy. We try to incorporate renewable resources like solar energy, wind power, and hydroelectricity. The next one that was also very important was urban agriculture. I'm sure urban and agriculture don't really go together in our own minds, but it was actually really possible to include agriculture into our own cities, such as creating rooftop community gardens or maybe farmers market that can sell to the public, which not only reduces the shipping costs, but also gives us healthier food. The fourth pillar was green space. Of course, green space doesn't usually occur in cities a lot these days, but we all try to incorporate green spaces onto our roofs, even our walls, and maybe just outside in particular for everyone to be social, to clean out the air, attract wildlife, and absorb water rather than letting the water run down impermeable surfaces such as the concrete that we usually walk on these days. And another thing to make our world beautiful, we added public space and art for everyone to be, for the community to come together and to be social. And one of our students also created some urban designs to bring together the community. And a very important pillar was the 6th pillar, which is green building design. Our city is filled with buildings that aren't necessarily eco-friendly these days, so we try to make them helpful to the environment that we live in by using recycled materials, building many windows or glass walls to allow in light and natural heating to reduce the need for electricity for heating and artificial lighting. And of course, we also try to incorporate as many green spaces as we could by possibly planting green roofs and walls onto our designs to, again, absorb water and insulate the buildings for less need for electricity. The 7th pillar was water management. A lot of us try to reuse the water by, for example, collecting water and giving it to plants, or collecting water and creating hydroelectricity from it to, again, save the environment from non-renewable resources. Another thing that we tried to renew and recycle was waste management. We recycled a lot of materials such as metal and plastic into our designs instead of leaving them in a landfill where they would just rot away. And we also repurposed a lot of things like packaging containers, shipping containers, and abandoned buildings, so we can save the historical importance of some sites and reusing some other materials that have potential. The last pillar was civic engagement and leadership, which might not be associated with sustainability in your mind, but civic engagement is really important if you want your community to come together and socialize in a space, and leadership is also important if you want to establish and maintain these sustainable ideas in your community. And using these 9 pillars, we designed our models to include at least 3 of them to imagine our world as a more sustainable place and that was also enjoyable for all of us. And we really enjoyed this project, and I hope that we can all be more aware of how we can be sustainable in our everyday lives. Thank you.